Is this? Oh, that's what's throwing me off. Month. Oh, Spa.
But we're back. We're back, and guys, we are in a normal spot. We're both back in our natural habitats. We're not wandering around. We're not at random spots. We're back. This might be the one and only time this month that we are in our natural spots. Because next week, well, maybe next week I will be. I don't know. It depends on when we film. But that's besides the point. We are back. I am so terribly sorry that I did not get the F1 video out for you guys. I don't even want to talk about that. But it's okay because you guys got the last main episode a lot of views, which I'm surprised about. But thank you for that. I saw it hit like 80 views and I was like, huh?
Because I wasn't in it. I bring the views down.
But yeah, I was like, huh? Whatever, that's fine. So, I guess we'll roll with it. But main episode. We are back with stupid statistics. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot about soccer because it is the summer break. Everyone is taking vacations, including us.
Yes.
And preseason is starting soon, so we might get some stuff on some clubs. I know some have played friendlies, some haven't. It's a whole shebang. And then racing, which is pretty much a big part of this episode again this week. We got a lot to talk about. There was an F1, but we never talk about F1 in main videos anyways, so what does it matter? We're just kind of gonna roll with it. Oh, we didn't pick our things for next week. Oh man, oh man.
And I'm like, why isn't it working? We're gonna choose. There's my calendar. Whoa. Can I just?
Not what I want. Okay. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Erase that. Okay, after choosing our radar points, I had to think about that for a second. Yo, I haven't filmed in a hot minute. Now to stupid statistics, something I also haven't done in a hot minute. Anyways, so the Commanders sign pass rusher Von Miller. Nice.
Yeah. Didn't get details on his contract though, so I can't tell you what he's making this year.
And then the Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice was sentenced to 5 years probation and 30 days of jail time after being involved in multiple car crashes in the 2024 offseason. Also likely to get a multi-game suspension from the NFL. Were we shocked about this? No, at least
No.
I wasn't. He definitely deserved something after all that. To the Rice fans, I mean, you should have saw this coming too. And then TJ Watt becomes the highest paid non-QB in the NFL history for the second time in his career. Comes after signing a 3-year, $123 million deal. I feel poor.
I feel really poor.
I do. Days between Tiger Woods' first and fourth major win, 1,197 days. Days between Scotty... No, don't turn off on me.
I was about to say, you're saying the right name. What are you talking about?
No, my screen turned off. Days between Scotty Schaffer's first and fourth major win was 1,197 days.
Yeah.
Dang.
They both had the same number of days between their first and fourth major win. Which is crazy. Like, I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah. When the coinkydink is this. There was a 36% penalty conversation. I almost said conversation. There was a 36 penalty conversion rate in the Sweden to England UEFA Women's Euros, worst combined rate in the UEFA Women's Euro history.
Yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, I didn't watch it live. God bless, I didn't watch it live. That would have been horrendous. But I saw clips after the fact, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? And, this Sweden versus England game wasn't the only one that went to penalties. The Germany-France one did too. And those penalties were also so god awful. Like, oh, how can you mess up a penalty that bad? You just run up and you kick it into the corner. I don't understand. You're supposed to be good at it. That's why but it was just so bad. 36%. That's so bad. So what would that, I don't even know how many they would have had, but Sweden only had like 4 total on target. On target. That's not even the ones that they made. Like,
What in the world? What kind of game was it?
yeah, and you know what's even worse? The one for France and Germany, the one that decided the game, the run up was so terrible. Like, she started, okay, so like the ball is here. She
Mm-hmm.
started like here. She takes steps back, but it's like this way, and she goes shh and runs up and kicks it. Like, the weirdest thing ever. It was terrible. I was like, this run up means that they're gonna lose. Like,
Yeah, what the heck? What in the gameplay is going on here? And
yeah.
then sad news, Red Bull stunt guy died. He is the voice actor for also the Red Bull commercials, the one where it's Red Bull gives you wings.
Mm,
Found that out, and I was like, oh, he's the same guy that jumped from space,
yeah.
which
In
is one
2012.
of the coolest things I've ever seen.
The one that
That's
everyone
sad.
was freaking out about when I was in
Yeah.
like school, and it was crazy. I was like, wow, he died. I feel like that's like part of my childhood taken away.
Yeah. Well, I found this out at the beach. And I was the only one that was like, dang, who do I even tell about this?
That's so sad.
I was like,
I would have
oh,
thought that at least Dylan would have known.
no, Caleb did. Shout out to my
Oh,
brother-in-law. He
good.
was the only one that was like, oh, dang, because he loves Red Bulls too. Man drinks them all the
Caleb,
time.
you're a real one.
Um, but yeah, that's it for our stupid statistics. We would have soccer stuff, but again, we're on summer break as we're me and Em. Um, so now to racing.
Guys, I promise. I promise this week I will have the F1 video out. I promise. Making it here. So here's the story for last week. So last week I committed to helping coach a field hockey clinic because you guys know I am a coach. I do help with a youth program in my hometown. And it just so happened to be right after work last week. So I would come home, grab a little snack to eat, and then I would have to immediately go in and help out at this clinic. So that didn't really leave me a lot of time to edit. I'm still surprised that I was able to even get the main episode out. Cause that I recorded longer than what I really wanted to, and yeah, I'm surprised that I was able to get that out on time. It also probably helped that the first night was canceled because of rain. But I promise I'm gonna get the next one out this week. We're gonna record and I'm gonna get this out. I promise you. I promise you we're gonna get it out. And it will be for Spa and for Silverstone. Okay? I promise. I promise. But to IndyCar because we love talking about IndyCar. And guess what? Oh yeah, back to back weeks. We can't say races because there was 2 races last week, but that's fine. Okay, so there were so many twists and turns this race. I don't even know like where to even start because strategies were crazy, tires were crazy, tire management. Do you start on hards or the alternatives? It was a lot. It was a lot. So, we were in Toronto this week. And the best thing, I'm an avid Santino Ferrucci hater. So, it was great to see that he crashed at the end of warm-ups and he was unable to start the race. Unfortunately, I don't wish injuries upon anyone. But they said that the car repair was the main reason for him not being able to race. However, I saw a visual of his hand afterwards, and it was swollen, it was bruised, and it was cut up around the knuckles. So we'll see if that has any factors into him racing next week. But you never know. But I'm an avid Santino Ferrucci hater, so the game's the game. You know what I'm saying? But there were 7 lead changes between Colton Herta, who started on pole, Alex Palou, who started alongside him in second place, Marcus Ericsson, Rinus VK, and the eventual winner, Pato. We had retirements from Joseph Newgarden, Alexander Rossi, Scott McLaughlin, Jacob Abel, amongst others. But on to the actual race. So, laps 1 to 3, we had no early contact until the early caution from an early pit stop of Scott McLaughlin. This resulted in pit stops from other drivers, like the Andretti duo of Colton Herta and Kyle Kirkwood. However, Scott McLaughlin, as I said, was the reason for the caution. This was because he hit the wall after his left rear tire bolt came off. And I heard in his post-race interview that he said that he felt like something broke, popped, or snapped off. But he didn't throw his team under the bus. You know what, Scott? Just another reason to my list of why people should root for Scott McLaughlin. But it was unfortunate, especially after his first race last week, and I think he was looking good for this race too, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't watch any of the practice. But after the tire bolt came off, he completely lost his left rear tire, so there was just no shot for him the rest of the race, and they had to clear him off the track. But after that, Alex Palou decided to go long. He was on the hard tire to start off with, whereas pretty much everyone else around him was on softs, minus Scott Dixon. But he started to run away with the race. He was just on a different tire strategy. But lap 15, there was a caution because Christian Rasmussen had contact with Will Power and hit the wall. That meant that he had to go into the pits to get some repairs done, and he went 2 laps down. Unfortunate for him. And then lap 29, Alexander Rossi hit the wall. This was a spot where you normally wouldn't see any damage, and you wouldn't expect it to have any damage, but he popped his right rear tire, and after the fact, it's actually posted on Twitter, so we'll insert a picture of the tweet right here. But the way that the wall lined up, it's supposed to be flush, and you shouldn't be able to tell that there's something like this. You see how my hands are lined up? But it was like this. So sucks for Rossi, and that's because he was on track for a very good race, potentially getting some more points for Ed Carpenter Racing, but that didn't happen. And then lap 37, Louis Foster and Jacob Abel had contact, which resulted in Abel going into the wall with his front. Why am I tripping over my words? His front wing, and somehow he ended up on top of Joseph Newgarden's car.
I saw that.
Again,
I was like,
blessed
yo.
below. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I was watching it. It was crazy. It almost took 3 other cars with them. Well, 2 other cars on 3. Which was, one was a Prima, and I don't remember who the other one was. So that was a little bit scary, but everyone's okay.
That's good.
And then lap 41 through 46, we had Rinus VeeKay taking the lead after pit stops from Palou and Dixon and all those other guys who really needed to take the pit stop. And then lap 57, we got Pato in the lead for 1 lap. He was doing the opposite of Rinus VeeKay to try and use the overtake, which ended up happening. Shout out to Pato, the 5 crew on pit lane. You are doing amazing this season. Let's keep it up. But Marcus Ericsson did take the lead from that 1 lap after both VeeKay and Award pitted. And then Ericsson ended up having to pit, so Herta regained the lead. But then he also needed a pit, so it's A-okay. And then lap 62, Pato finally got around the overcut worked, so he came out in front of VeeKay. And then I believe it was the 77 of Stingray Robb came out in between them because he was a lap down and gave VeeKay second, and Simpson came out in third. Where am I in the notes? I lost my spot. But since Pato got the lead, Kyffin Simpson was able to hold off Colton Herta because I believe he locked up in one of the later laps, or he had a slide, something like that. But then it went to a late caution, and that gave Simpson his first IndyCar podium. So shout out to Kyffin Simpson. But that was in lap 87. It was Felix Rosenquist's car. He kind of slid around. They said wiggled, but he slid under braking, and I don't know what happened, but Nolan went into the back of him, and the 60 car of Rosenquist got damaged, and Nolan had front wing damage. Then Nolan had to I think Nolan just ended up finishing it out because it was lap 87, but
Yeah.
I think Rosenquist was able to finish the race. I don't know about that, but we'll see. But our top 5 was Marcus Ericsson in 5th, Colton Herta in 4th, Kyffin Simpson in 3rd, Rinus VeeKay in 2nd, and Pato O'Ward in 1st. Simpson also becomes the first Caribbean driver to reach the IndyCar podium. He is from the Cayman Islands, so shout out Kyffin Simpson. I also really enjoyed his post-race speech because he was like, first and foremost, glory to God. And I was like, that's all I need to know right there. New favorite.
New favorite.
But I'm maybe not new favorite, but definitely adding to the
Another
list of
fave.
I support. But to our drivers' standings, we still have Alex Palou in first with 536 points. He has 7 races won so far this season. Second, Pato O'Ward. He's got it down to 90 points now. So 99 points. So we'll see 4 races left. It's still doable. He's not out of it yet. He has 2 race wins now thanks to his win last week in Iowa and then today in Toronto. And then in third, we have the king of the streets, Kyle Kirkwood, with 363 points, 3 race wins, all on street circuits. Fourth is Scott Dixon with 362 points and 1 race win. Ironically, like I said last week, after the F1 movie came out.
Yeah.
And then is the other Arrow McLaren driver, Christian Lundgaard, with 317 points. Sixth is Felix Rosenqvist with 309 points. Seventh is Marcus Armstrong with 283. Eighth is Colton Herta with 263. And ninth is Will Power with 263 points. And then rounding out the top 10 is your boy David Malukas with 259 points. He actually looked like he was on to win the race at some points today, but strategy just didn't work out for him. Sucks to suck. But had Pato had this amount of points last year that he has this year, he would have been leading the standings instead of Alex Palou. I don't remember what I think Palou at this point last season had 411 points. Don't quote me on that. I saw a stat earlier and I didn't save it, so I'm going off of my memory.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Pato, the thing you got to take away is with the number of points that Pato has this year, he would have been leading last year.
Play.
But there are 4 races left, and we'll see how the rest of them go. We're in for a treat. Pato is not out of it yet. Pretty much everyone else is, but Pato is not. Hopefully he can catch up to Alex Palou. Alex Palou has had some mistakes here within the last couple of races. I mean, he finished 15th today, so Pato,
Anyway.
you know what you do. Maybe we gotta get Zach Brown to go to the rest of the races.
Maybe.
Because he was there today.
Was he there last race?
No.
Was there anyone that's been there both races? We need to know.
But a bird did poop on his car, and he said it was a good omen. So maybe we just gotta get a bird to poop on his car every week. The next 4 races.
Noted.
If anyone can make that happen, greatly appreciated.
No clue. And then we have NASCAR. Again, this is a very race heavy episode. So, stage 1 winner was Chase Elliott. The stage 2 winner was Christopher Bell. And the top 5 was Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, Chase Briscoe, and then Denny Hamlin winning again.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but Denny Hamlin keeps winning, and it's just confusing the crap out of me. How is this guy winning?
I do not know. I wish I did. And then 3 out of the top 5 teams were Joe Gibbs Racing, and the other 2 were Hendricks Motorsports. I almost said that wrong. My lisp. There were 2 overtime restarts due to the rain hitting the track with 14 laps to go. Bell was one of the drivers to spin out from the lead after bottoming out. And then Ross Chastain crashed with 17 laps left, leading to the red flag. And then on the second restart, Bell spun again, this time unable to recover, and also... I'm sorry. I can't hear with these on.
You missed the first restart.
Where? Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. I'm not wearing my glasses. Caution back. Okay, so back to the first restart. So during the first restart, Ryan Preece and Zane Smith crashed. On the second restart, Bell spun again, this time unable to recover, and also collected both Noah Gragson and William Byron. Dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
But here are the driver standings for NASCAR. So Chase Elliott is in first with 702 points and 1 win. In second is William Byron with 685 and 1 win. And then we have in third Kyle Larson with 664 and 2 wins. And then we have Denny Hamlin in fourth with 663 points and 2 wins. Then Tyler Reddick. Awesome. Tyler Reddick is in fifth with 640 points and 0 wins. And then Christopher Bell is in sixth with 635 points and 3 wins. And then in seventh, we have Ryan Blaney in 576 points. And then we have in eighth, Chase Briscoe with 570. In ninth, we have Alex Bowman with 547 points. And then in 10th, we have Chris Busher with 528 points.
Yeah, there's some real drop-offs there.
Yeah.
Between 6th and 7th.
How do you have 3 points and then 0, like 3 wins, and then you drop to the next one, it's 0?
Well, Reddick doesn't even have any wins. I don't even know. Like, I guess top whatever, and you get like bonus points for like stage wins and stuff, I think.
I guess so. It's slightly different from F1.
I didn't look at the whole breakdown of points. I have yet to figure that out for NASCAR. I've yet to indulge in that side.
I will look into that when I have the time. Anyways, to our radar point. Anyways, sorry. Mine's first. If I leave in, because I'm probably gonna edit this on my iPad. If I leave in the thing that I said earlier, Spa is my radar points for this week. No surprise there. So keep a lookout for our F1 video, and we'll be talking more about that later. Now to
mine is the Laguna Seca. It's the IndyCar race. Oh, my phone turned off. Hold on, I had a whole thing written about it. Nice. Yes, it's in Monterey, California. That's about it that I got. Wait, no, just kidding. My hair. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a mess right now.
It's okay.
But yeah, it's in California. It's 95 laps, 212.61 miles, 3.602 kilometers for those of you who want kilometers. There's 11 turns, including the famous corkscrew, whatever that. Well, it looks like the chicane in Monaco, I'm guessing. And yeah.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please like this video. And if you like this video, please subscribe so you can see more of our videos to like. And if you would like to not miss our videos, please turn on your post notifications so you don't miss them. Again, we are trying to get to 500 subscribers. I don't know, by the end of this year would be nice at this point. It would be nice. Again, we are still doing a giveaway to 5 people if we reach 500 subscribers. So if you want to make that happen, please subscribe. And then check out our links in the description below for our other social media pages. We have TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, the whole shebang. So if you want to be a part of that, please follow.
Speaking of Twitter, it's our 2-year anniversary on Twitter. That's so ironic what I posted today.
I know.
If you don't know, go check out our Twitter.
And then I think that is everything. So again, if you don't want to miss, we already did our links. So yeah, we didn't miss anything. So please subscribe.
Subscribe. We're going to leave it at that.